Good afternoon, everyone. Good evening. Have a very quick educational video for you guys. My name is Mark Fuller. If you're new to my content, this is TeamAlliance, and I teach people how to trade. I also trade myself for a living. This is something that I do. This educational content that I've been releasing is very valuable. I want to continue to provide value through these videos. So if you're new, it would behoove you to watch the educational content that I'm putting out. Underneath this video in the description box, if you're looking at this on YouTube, there's a playlist, and inside that playlist are these videos. This video will also be in the same playlist. But let me get into my topic. How do you prevent losing money when trading the markets? This is a topic that is pretty much consistently open for discussion, especially amongst newer folks, people that are newer to the financial markets in general, newer to trading. People want to either stop losing money or avoid losing money in the first place. And I understand that. And because you're dealing with the markets, you have to be aware of the fact that the market dictates everything that happens as far as whether or not what you're doing within your trading is going to be profitable for you or not. So you have to always revert back to understanding the market itself. Forget about everything else that you may have thought that it was. I'm explaining to you what it is. Everything is determined by the market. Whether you win or lose trades is determined by the market. The way that you're going to deal with different instruments that are available to trade, that's going to be determined by the market, and by the way that you are responsive to the market is going to have a lot to do with the way that your personality is, which ultimately will lead to the style of trading that you may feel the most comfortable with. For those of you who are new and who have not been exposed to anything else like Forex or any other type of market, you're in the best position ever to catch the education that I'm providing you through this platform that I have online, through these educational videos. If you find me on YouTube and you discovered some of the information that I'm giving you for free, it's invaluable information because it's going to lead you directly into what you can do to position yourself out the gate to become a profitable trader. The way that you prevent losing is by understanding the market to begin with. And the reason that most people lose when they first come into this industry is because they don't have direction and guidance. You don't have anyone really that tells you that you need to learn about the market itself. Like, you need to study the actual market, the way that it moves, the way that it behaves, the way that it conducts itself. You need to study it. You need to know and understand why the market is doing what it is doing at the time that it's doing it at. You need to be aware of what moves the market. You need to be aware of when something is moving the market. As a result of that, how can the instrument that you're trading be used to create profits? These are all things that you have to consider. And if there's no direction or guidance for you when you first come into this industry, that's when you're going to basically fall into the pool of everyone out there, that doesn't know anything about anything, and they're kind of led astray, so to speak, because you're being given information that's just so vague and so general. Like, you're being exposed to indicators. You might hear someone talk about, find yourself a good signal service, so that you can learn how to trade. Ultimately, signals are not going to teach you how to trade. You really just have to sit down in front of the charts, Like get a charting program or charting software, sit down in front of the charts and just look at the market and look at how it moves on different time frames. Like I'm just giving you one example. And if you take the time to do that, you'll discover a lot of things on your own without any fluff. In other words, without a third party telling you, oh, well, use these indicators and put them together. And when this crosses over that, and when that lines up with this, then that's when it is a good time to get into the trade. You don't really need anyone to tell you anything. You really need to just take the time and study the market yourself so that you can see, one, what type of instrument you can trade in order to ultimately earn a profit on a trade. It's like, well, what can you trade to actually make money? And what does making money equate to as far as the movement of the market? How does the market move when you make money with that instrument? What does it look like? You see? So now you're getting somewhere because you're actually, you're pairing up your question or your line of questioning with what the market actually does. And because of that, you're going to be exposed to the information that the market is going to reveal to you directly without anyone else being involved. No one else like you don't need an ebook to teach you anything. Study the market, study its behavior. If you want to read about studying market behavior and things of that nature, if you can find information about that, by all means. But, I kid you not, a lot of the content that I'm providing you with for free is guiding you and pushing you in the right direction so that you know what it is that you ultimately need to do in order to become profitable in the market. It's like, well, how do you avoid losing? Studying the market, seeing how it moves, seeing how the movement in the market correlates to the instrument that you're trading, and what does it look like when a trade loses? What did the market do that caused that trade to lose? You see? These are questions that you can ask yourself. These are questions that will come up. So because of that, and because you're taking it upon yourself to really just study the market yourself, the information that you're going to get is going to be firsthand, right? And ultimately you'll position yourself to know how to avoid losing trades, how to avoid losing your money when you trade. People tend to, like if you're in the Forex background, if you're coming from a Forex background, I'm pretty sure the first answer to that question that you would have thought of, oh, well, you need a stop loss. You need to go deeper than a stop loss. You need to go into, well, how does the market actually move that causes the price to move against your position? Why did you select that position? What behavior are you referencing in order to determine whether that position makes sense at this time? This is deep information that you really have to discover. So I'm giving you a foundation from which to start. A great foundation would be TeamAlliance training, because when you come into the training with us, we have a very specific way of looking at the market, for one, and it correlates and is tied directly to the actual market. It's tied to the market and it's tied to the instrument that we can use to make money with the way that the market behaves. So like, for example, we're using specifically 5-minute binary options on the NADEX platform. So we got the platform, we got the instrument that we're trading, and we know exactly what market we're actually trading in. So all of the legwork has already been done for you when you come into training. All you have to do is acquire the skill that you need in order to execute and be profitable with what it is that we're actually doing. It's very powerful. So direction, guidance, these are things that you need in order to know where to go, what to look for, and ultimately how to become a profitable trader long term. So you prevent losing your money by studying the market. You prevent losing your money by getting the direction and the guidance that you need so that you have a strong foundation from which to start. And that is what TeamAlliance represents. All right. So hopefully this video was helpful. This content was helpful for you. If you have an Ask Mark Anything question, if you have any question that you want to ask me, leave a reply underneath this video in the description. If you're on Facebook, send me a friend request. That's the fastest way to reach me. Send me a friend request. Let me know that you want to get into training with us, and I'll get you all set up. You can also send me a text message at 914-979-2317. All right. And be sure to check out the educational series playlist. The link for that will be underneath the video as well. All right. Reach out to me, Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, reply. If you're looking at this on YouTube, you know, I'm not hard to find. So just reach out. All right. Here to help. Mark Fuller, TeamAlliance. Y'all take care. See you in the next video. Peace.